The club is a good bunch of guys. There's a lot of former military, a lot of good, down-to-earth people that love shooting and believe in the right to carry handguns and firearms. I've been a member probably about since December of last year.
Why did you decide to become a member? Was it to practice a little bit more? Was it because you just enjoy shooting?
Trap shooting and skeet shooting has always been an interest of mine. It's not until my later years that I've been able to pursue it financially. And obviously the hand-eye coordination that you learn here in trap shooting does carry over into pistol shooting range, and actually does enhance my job abilities a little bit more as well.
Okay, perfect. How often are you out here shooting?
Well, my wife's an avid shooter as well, so we're out here probably 3 days a week, shooting probably 300 targets a week.
Wow. And okay, so these are the voice activations.
These are the stations. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then at the flip of a switch, you can stand here and say pull, nothing happens. You get the red light, pull, there goes the bird.
And you said you've owned a gun since you were 3.
3.
3 years old. When do you remember starting to practice with that?
3.
With your father?
Right.
Grandfather?
Later.
Okay.
My dad was a big man and he carried me around on his shoulders, and I carried the gun, and when he caught a rabbit or a pheasant or something sitting, he'd go in his shirt pocket and get a shell out, set me down, let me plunk it, and that's how I started.
The average shot in skeet is about 22 yards, and on almost all your shots the objective is to try to break this bird near as close to the middle of the field as you can. Station 1 is the one right under the high house there, and you shoot on all the stations your first bird is always a high house bird, and then you shoot the low house bird. That's the radio device that picks up the signal from the control they have. We've only had this a few months. Used to have a cord that plugs into the house there that you had to drag around. It's much nicer, especially in the Winter League, because dragging that cord through all the snow and ice is a real pain. So.
How long have you been shooting?
Have I been shooting? Oh, I've been shooting since I was probably 9 or 10 years old. I've been shooting shotgun sports like this probably since I was 11 years old. I enjoy the camaraderie and I enjoy the shooting. I like guns. I like to watch the targets break. When we were younger, there was a lot of animals, small game animals, but not a lot of pheasants. And so that kind of is what initially got it into my blood. When I was 10 years old, just before my 11th birthday, I got a pump Ithaca shotgun, and we hunted. I lived just west of Grand Rapids, and you could walk out your back door and hunt and shoot pheasants.
I know there's a lot of negativity surrounding guns. Do you feel, is this a way to kind of increase the positive side of shooting and maybe kind of educate people about what shooting can really be?
Yeah, absolutely. In my opinion, I mean, there shouldn't be anything negative about firearms. The firearm itself isn't negative. Maybe the individuals that are using it aren't familiar with it or are using it improperly. And this, I feel that if someone who has never shot a firearm before, if they're interested in trap shooting or skeet shooting, come on out. We have a bunch of good guys that would be more than willing to maybe loan them a shotgun and some shells and have them take a couple pokes at some targets to see what they think. And in the same time, we'll instill the proper gun etiquette and the proper safety rules that apply here at the range.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.